Hi, this is Keith Cooperschmidt. I'm the CEO of the Copyright Alliance, and we're here in Washington, D.C. in a not so beautiful day. A little cloudy here, but we're here for a very specific reason, which is today is the day that the Small Claims Bill, a bill called the CASE Act, which now has a number, H.R. 2426, has been introduced in the House of Representatives, and a similar bill will be introduced in the Senate later this afternoon. And so we're here in Washington, D.C. for a ceremony to formally announce the introduction of the bill. And I'm here not alone, obviously. I've got a bunch of other folks here with me. Terica Carrington, our lead counsel on all things related to the CASE Act. But also we've got photographers and we've got musicians and we've got authors and other types of artists, all who are very, very supportive of the CASE Act, which is a bill that would create a small claims tribunal within the U.S. Copyright Office to help individual creators and small businesses protect their copyright rights against people who would otherwise infringe them. So I'm just going to ask a couple of those who I'm surrounded by here and are big, big supporters of the CASE Act, kind of who they're with and why they're here and why they're supportive of the CASE Act. And I'll start with, I guess, David from PPA.
Yeah, this is David with Professional Photographers of America. I'm happy to be here. It didn't happen the way we thought it would happen, but it rarely does happen the way we think it's going to happen. The good news is we have a bill, and they introduced a bill, and so we're happy about that.
Okay. Excellent, excellent. And Tom Kennedy from ASMP?
Yes, I'm really thrilled to be here with my colleagues on a day that's got such significance for us. We just did a survey recently of our members talking about infringements. And of those who were reporting infringements, 70% of them said that they were getting infringed on a weekly basis. So unassailably, there's a huge need for this legislation, and we think it's going to make a significant difference in the lives of our members, and we're glad to be working with everybody else here today.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'll just pass the mic down here. So Alicia.
Sure, thanks. Alicia Calzada with the National Press Photographers Association. Our members create the photos that inform our country about our democracy. But those photos are really important and useful, and they're infringed with impunity every day, almost instantly as soon as they're taken. Every time we hear from members about infringements and what their possible remedies are, we're heartbroken to tell them that their only option is to go to federal court. So we really, really hope the CASE Act will prove to be a wonderful solution for photographers, especially our journalists.
I'm Rebecca Blake, and I'm with the Graphic Artists Guild. We represent all sorts of designers, illustrators, animators, cartoonists, and comic book artists. We routinely hear from our members that their work has been infringed. Just in this past couple weeks, I've heard from several people. But on top of that, we did a survey of our members, and they told us that over 50% of them said that when they tried to contact the infringer, the person who stole their artwork simply didn't bother responding. We think it's because they know that most designers and illustrators simply can't afford to go to federal court to protect their copyrights. So we really think the CASE Act is going to have a tremendously wonderful benefit for our members.
All right, so we also had lots and lots of creators here as well, but like I said, the ceremony had to be postponed because of other things that are going up on Capitol Hill today, and so we'll reconvene at a later time where we have this ceremony to formally celebrate the introduction of the bill, or maybe we'll just be celebrating the passage of the bill, and we'll go straight there. And in order to do that type of celebration, we need your help, right? We need you to go out and contact your congressman and let them know that you support H.R. 2426, the CASE Act, and you want their support and you want them to co-sponsor this very, very important bill. And we'll be asking you to do the same thing once we have a Senate number. We'll be asking you to contact your senators to do the same thing, because we really need your help. All these folks here, you know, and all the members they represent are all going to be reaching out to their memberships and saying, please, please, please support this bill. It's important to help protect America's creators, and we do need to do that because right now America's creators have a right but no remedy. Let's give them both.